It's really no surprise that every day you hear about somebody else within Hollywood who absolutely hates what Marvel Studios and Marvel as a whole is doing. But now people that have even built their name on Marvel are coming out to call them out on things they don't like. Today we're talking about why Lou Ferrigno hates the Hulk and Avengers Endgame. So right before we start this video, let me just say I have talked with Lou Ferrigno multiple times. Some of you that follow the CBC Facebook page might remember like a year and a half ago, I actually got to work out with him like twice. He's a super nice guy. I've never had a bad experience with Lou Ferrigno personally. I know some people have. Some people don't like him. I've gotten to interview him as part of doing things for conventions, so I've had a good experience. But of course, he's entitled to his own opinion, so I am going to talk about that here. I just wanted to give you that clarification that I do genuinely like the guy, and you know, it's his opinion. So let's see what he had to say in regards to the Hulk, Avengers Endgame, and how they've been using the Hulk. So first and foremost, I think most of you know that Lou Ferrigno made his name on bodybuilding, and he really exploded into popularity with the big names out there like Arnold Schwarzenegger, for example, when he was cast as the Hulk. Now, of course, this was all the way back in the day. Some of you might not even know this, but that was a big popular TV series. That was actually my first personal interaction with anything Marvel, so I loved that series as a kid, even though by the time I saw it, it was, well canceled and something behind us, but I personally loved it. So when he was asked recently in regards to what he thought about the direction of the Hulk that they've been taking the character in, and of course Avengers Endgame, here is what Lou Ferrigno had to say. I will link it in the description down below as well, as put it up on the screen right now. What's happening is that the first two Hulk movies, the CGI was improving, but the last one, Endgame, I was disappointed because the Hulk needs to be hideous. He needs to be a creature. You see in Endgame, Mark Ruffalo, I think it has to do with him and Disney. I don't like the way it portrayed Hulk. It took away that beauty, that quality of the Hulk. That's why a lot of people liked the series. So first and foremost, he's clearly talking about the aspects of the Hulk that make him look more monstrous. The whole losing control, being angry, not being smart, which is honestly how the Hulk has been portrayed for most of his existence. And I get a lot of people, gravitate towards that version more. But to me personally, there wouldn't have been any real big need or even a purpose to have that version of the Hulk in Infinity War or Endgame. Endgame specifically did not need that. So I understand from a story standpoint why they went the way they did. And honestly, I think most of you will agree with me that it wasn't so much that the version was bad or mishandled. I think it's the fact that we only had one Hulk film where he was that Hulk, and the MCU quickly did away with it, and his appearances in the other films, sure, they were great. He does his thing in Avengers and he has his moments in Age of Ultron, but we never further got to explore who the Hulk is and what that character is capable of. And then him making him smart means we're never going to really get that. So I think that's where a lot of this comes from. And how do you guys feel about it? Do you feel the same way? Do you think they ruined it or not?